Hello, yoga friends and family. Donna here to share a chair practice with you today. And before we begin seated, you could be seated on the floor or seated in a chair. I'm going to share some words of wisdom. Don't be the reason someone feels insecure. Be the reason someone feels seen, heard, and supported by the entire universe. The potential for our love to create a macro impact on the world is based on the amount of love we are able to put into our micro connections. Because all of our actions hold energy, everything we do has the power to affect another person. How do you treat others? How do you talk to people? Whether it is your best friend or a stranger, be someone who sees them, who affirms their dignity, and who honors their humanity. Be the person who gives someone the relief of knowing that the world is not so bad after all. So let's come to our seats. Seated mountain pose. Remember that we want to not be using the back of our chair to rest back into, but to root down into the surface that we're sitting on, and to create a feeling of rising up through the spine and out through the crown of the head. Eyes can be closed, or our gaze might be down at the floor in front of us. Let's take some time to breathe together. If it feels right to place your hands on your belly, on your chest, maybe on both. We can take a few minutes to breathe into our hands. We're staying relaxed the entire time. Freeing up any tension we're holding in our lower belly. Remember that equals stress response. We soften the belly and take a big sip of healing oxygen, healing prana into our bodies. Two more breaths, drinking in through the nose, letting the breath pour out through the nose. Prepare, blinking the eyes open, to move through a flowing twist. Nice and tall. We always want to get really tall before we revolve the spine. That's what's safest for our discs. Full breath in. And as we exhale, chest turns to the right, hands lower down for support. Using the in-breath to lift to center, the out-breath to twist to either side. Start with this flowing twist at the beginning of our practice, but we will hold some twists later in the practice after we're a little bit warmer. Breathing in, releasing hands home to the heart. Taking a moment to take a breath. Hands onto our thighs, heel toeing our feet out, and we're sitting very tall. And I've been enjoying this lateral flow, which helps to open each side of the body. So as we inhale, we extend out. You should feel a stretch across the chest. As we exhale, right arm in front of the right thigh, or you could have right hand on your right thigh. Left hand lifts to the sky. Breathe in through center and press into the feet. Spread the fingers and toes, and then exhale. Left hand down, right hand up. Breathing in. And a gentle side stretch is our aim here, not too much. Because again, we'll hold a lateral stretch later in our practice. It's like we're just easing into the body right now. Breathing and feeling. Since our feet are wide, let's move into some sunflowers. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we keep our back long and flat and sweep the arms. So this movement helps us to feel a little stretch to our backside, gets us in the habit of hip hinging versus rounding our spine. And it's also a little bit of core work. We're strengthening the muscles that keep our back healthy. 2 more times, hinging at the hip. Making our way up, hands to our thighs, heel toe the feet in. And because it is a good way to warm our core, stay in your chair. I'm just turning my chair so you can see. We've been doing a lot of spinal balance. I am moving to the back of the chair for a little extra support. Let's send our right leg out and twirl the right toes. Try to go 3 times in each direction. And then set that foot down. Left leg is out. Left toes turn 3 times in each direction. Really good. Set the foot down. We'll do the same for our wrists. Right hand lifts. Twirl your right fingers 2 or 3 times in each direction. And release. Left hand. Twirling the fingers. Our focus is on the wrists. Remember to reverse and to release this. So spinal balance, again, stay in your chair. I'm just trying to find the best visual for those of you who are watching. We're going to be extending our right leg and our left arm, and then releasing this. Left leg and right arm, and a release. Staying connected to our core. And really just getting in the flow. So a big part of our practice is learning to flow with the breath in ways that feel supportive and natural. One more time, right leg, left arm. And one more time, left leg, right arm. Feet planted firmly. We're going to use our chair to lift up. Take a breath in, open the chest. As we exhale, we're practicing a soft landing in our chair, using core muscles to lift up. Practicing a slow descent. Maybe we keep our hands on our thighs. As we lift, we try to use the strength of the legs over momentum. So bring awareness to the lifting and lowering of your body weight. We're doing what we can. And next time we come up to standing, we're going to sweep hands to the sky and exhale home to the heart. Our gaze is downward, or eyes can be closed for 3 breaths. So practice aligning the body, beginning at our feet, that firm connection at the feet. Legs are engaged and strong. Solid, neutral pelvis. And then from mountain pose, let's just go ahead and move the head gently. You could take ear to shoulder, and then chin to the chest and to the other shoulder, or you could make circles. But eyes stay open so we don't lose our balance. And back to center. We're going to turn to face the seat of the chair so that we can get our cat-cow movement in. Really important for nourishing the spine. Full breath in, sweep to the sky. As we exhale, long back. Knees can bend as we dive down. You can take your feet to where they support you best. And on the inhale, bring a stretch to the front body. Wherever you feel that, our shoulders are drawing away from our ears. As we exhale, slowly move in the opposite direction. And so we're looking for our range of motion. We don't have to make anything special happen here. And the spine is pretty miraculous, but find a range of motion that feels like warming for your own body. One more cycle. Next time you round into cat, come to neutral spine. Pull the belly up to support you, and We're going to practice bending the right knee, coming onto the ball of the right foot, and then switching. So the yogi stair stepper. Feel the soles of your feet. Enjoy the movement, the strength, the stability at the feet. And next time our left heel lifts, let's drop it down. Let's try that with both feet. So we're going to roll forward, lift up, exhale, weight shifts back, and stretch your backside. Roll forward, lift up, and exhale, shift back. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling as our heels press down and our sit bones press back. One more. Strengthening the ankles. And then we'll make our way, hands to thighs, walk up, and find mountain pose. From here, we're going to be using the back of our chair. So you can walk around or turn your chair. We're going to open our feet wide for a wide flowing chair pose. Inhaling, one arm or both arms open. Exhaling, one hand or prayer hands to the heart. Breathing in. And this is more like a squat actually, because in chair our toes are forward. So my toes are out slightly. I'm sinking down into my hips to open and warm them. Just imagine if we never did that. Two more times. Knees pointing towards toes. And then opening up. Heel toeing the feet in. We're going to flow our outside arm up and over 3 times. So we inhale, take a side stretch. Exhale, we can come back into chair. Inhale, sweep up and over. And exhale into chair. So we want our legs to be strong as we sit in chair, also as we lift up. And exhale. We're going to inhale, extend up, release left hand or outside hand to outside leg. Another little flow. Stay right where you're at. I have my right hand on the chair. So my chair is off the mat. Remember, you always want to have your chair on a sticky surface or make sure that it's not slipping. Inside hand on the chair, we're lifting the arm and the leg and extending back as we exhale. Breathing in, lifting up, and exhaling. Breathing in, rising up, and exhaling. And just one more. So our supporting leg is doing a lot of work. We're meeting here. I'm going to drop left hand to left hip or outside hand to outside hip. You could stay here or try to straighten your leg. 3 to 5 breaths. Releasing it down. So you should not have to move your chair, maybe your body. My left hand is on the chair now, and we are inhaling up and over. beautiful side stretch. Exhaling as we come into chair. 2 more times, opening up. Exhaling to chair. Big breath, one hand or both hands to the heart. And then we lift up. This time, right leg and right arm lift, or your outside arm and leg. As we exhale, we're extending back. So we've got the support of our hand on the chair. Working with our breath. Enjoying the practice, the movement, the lubrication and love we're giving our bodies. And this is our last one here. You can hold. I'm bringing right hand to right hip. The option is to keep the leg bent or send the foot out. 3 breaths. It's pretty challenging. And release. Really good to strengthen our hips. Let's have the seat of the chair facing us. We're standing in front, circle sweeping up. Exhaling into forward fold or monkey. Be where you'd like to be right now. And from here, we're going to take it back to down dog. So we pick one foot up, step it back. Other foot follows. And we're pressing, 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 pressing. Elongating our spine as much as we can. This is relief to any compressed discs. It's relief to restricted lung capacity. Breathe deeply into your lungs. As we inhale, we'll shift forward into plank. You could stay and hold or flow. Okay, shifting back to down dog. Inhaling to plank. If you want to work more on plank, you can stay. More on strength. Otherwise, we flow. And we'll come to meet in our downward facing dog. Maybe a little yogi stair stepper here. Lift one heel and then the other. Lift one heel and then the other. One more time. Feeling really good. And then both heels down. And we're going to walk up to our seat and come into a twist that we're going to hold. So I'm taking my feet a bit wider, placing right hand or right fist on the chair, and taking left hand to left hip or left hand to the sky. So we're getting really long through our back. Taking a breath and releasing. So let's remember not to go too far that we're straining or our breathing becomes compromised. Okay, we have to be able to breathe. Right hand this time, shoulders away from ears. And it should feel really good across the chest. Your neck should feel good, so you might need to look down. And we slowly release. Heel toe the feet in. Walk on up. Full breath. Sweep back bend as we keep lifting up and then releasing. Turning our chair, so again, the back of our chair is accessible. We're going to step into Warrior One. So from here, you don't have to move your chair. Our left foot is stepping back. And we're going to set our feet in Warrior One or lunge in such a way that our lower body is strong and this left front hip is getting a pretty good stretch. That means there's a lot of energy going through our back leg. Hands could stay on the chair. Come to heart center. Or reach behind. A nice way to open the chest. You could even interlace if that was accessible to you. Into your body. And then we'll straighten the front leg. Right hand comes to the chair. Our feet shift a little bit and we're opening into Warrior Two, which means our shoulders and hips look at the long edge of the mat. Right knee bends again. If it feels okay for our left shoulder, we're reaching straight back. Gazing over our right shoulder. Right hand can stay on the chair, or we might lift the hand. And we really want to feel our limbs active and alive, stretching out away from center. One more breath. Begin to straighten the right leg and bring right hand to the back of the chair or to the seat of the chair for triangle. Feel your shoulders drawing onto your back ribs, firming down. You can gaze up, sideways, or down. Expanding open, a little bit wider with each breath. Stay present for that. And then we release, turning our back toes forward, stepping up. Hands come to the back of the chair. Right foot steps back. Lift the head and heart, bend into the left knee. Decide if you'd like to keep both hands on the chair. Hands at heart center. Hands reaching behind. Or interlacing. Feel the feet, feel the legs, feel the breath. Lengthen the front leg. Left hand is on the chair. We're bending our left knee, opening hips and shoulders. Our back arm extends back. Our gaze is over left shoulder. Option to lift the left hand off the chair. Know that if you need support, it really doesn't make a difference if our left hand is on the chair or reaching forward. Breathe into the lower body. Straighten the front leg. We're bringing left hand to the top of the chair or to the back of the chair. Feeling nice and open and triangle. some love to your body. And we'll release both hands to the back of the chair. Back toes are turning so we can step up. And we're going to move through cross-body lunges from here. Another great way to strengthen our lower body. I really do love these and feel that they're very effective. So our right foot is coming behind us and we're bending both knees, taking a little seat. Inhaling back to mountain pose and exhaling as the left foot comes behind. And we decide where our seat will be. Take a breath in as you exhale. Bend the knee, have a seat. Full breath in. And an exhale. And let's do that to each side one more time. We will prepare to balance. So using the chair or the wall, we may need a strap for this. I realize some of you do not have a strap at home. If you could find a kitchen towel or a scarf, or if you'd like to come and borrow a strap, we do have all of our props ready to go for anyone who would like that support in their practice. I'm shifting my weight to my right foot and either bringing my left hand to the foot, or if that's too challenging, you can see the setup I have here. I've got a strap around the ankle, and I can draw my heel in towards my glute. A lot of times if we're sitting a lot, the front of our hips become tight. That can result in low back issues. So drive the left knee straight down. Give a little pelvic tilt. And feel good here. If you wanted to challenge yourself, maybe the right hand lifts. That would be kind of a modified dancer pose. Gazing down to find our balance. Remember, the left shoulder is away from the left ear, so I just noticed mine was creeping up. Reach as far down on your strap as you can possibly go. Releasing when you feel complete. Moving to the other side. This time our left foot is bearing all of our weight. You can just come up on your right big toe mound. It's a little bit tricky to use a scarf instead of a strap. We bend our knee, put the foot in, and then wrap the hands. So notice my right shoulder is down. I don't want to be up here trying to pull the heel in. The shoulder relaxes. The knee points straight down. Our chest is open. Tailbone is gently tucking. And decide where you're feeling the best stretch. Where can you feel long in your right hip and thigh? It is an option to take left hand to the sky for modified dancer. Where's the breath? coming to the seat of our chair. Bring your towel if you have one. We'll do a couple of stretches that it could be helpful for, but not absolutely necessary. I like to come out to the edge of the chair for this, and I'm going to take hold. You could also just send your arms up. Sorry, I need to move back. The last video I did, my whole head was cut off. Not that you need to see my head to do the practice. But we hold shoulder width. Inhale up. And round your seat. So I am coming to the edge of the chair. I like my feet a little bit wider. Elbows bend. And we're going to circle around the head. Because this is such an important movement. Let's reverse. We're kind of hitting all the movements of the shoulder. Bringing this down and in front. Let's inhale right hand to the sky and bend our right elbow. If it's accessible to us, the left hand is going to come to the right elbow and kind of move it around a little bit. Find that soft edge where you can breathe deeply and you haven't gone too far. We still maintain an easy breath. Chest lifts, seat is pressing down. We're going to release and take this right arm now behind our back. Drop the chin to the chest and take left ear towards left shoulder. So the back of my hand is resting on my sacrum. And the more that I press the back of my hand into the sacrum, the more sensation comes into the stretch. So our gaze is soft and down towards the earth. The ear is dropping over the shoulder. And you might move your chin a little bit so you get a really nice stretch down your right side. Let's take a full deep breath. And as we release, sweeping to the sky, left elbow bends. So this is part of our cow face stretch. And again, we're not forcing, we're just finding really nice stretch through the shoulders. The spine keeps lifting up. Slowly releasing and bringing left hand to our lower back. Drop the chin to the chest and right ear towards right shoulder this time. Might want to drop your chin down. Move your chin towards your right shoulder instead of the ear, just somewhere in between there. Using our breath, using our energy to transform and heal. Give yourself a deep healing breath right here. And bring the chin to center, bring the hand forward. And we will move into a twist. So you can practice our traditional twist where we turn and walk and twist this way. Or you can follow along with me into a twisting chair pose. So it can feel a little bit deep. So remember your options, okay? We're sweeping to the sky and either walking our knees to the right and using the back of the chair, or bringing prayer hands onto left thigh. And we sense this lifting, lengthening of our spine. We're lifting out of our bottom shoulder and remembering to breathe into all those areas that feel restricted. Open them up. Returning to center, and either walking our knees left or setting our right elbow on our left thigh. The legs are pressing together in twisting chair. Crown of the head lifts, and we've got about 5 breaths here. Circle sweeping up, swan diving down into forward fold. Deep breath before we walk our way up. Open the heart. And then release the hands onto the lap. And we prepare for Shavasana. Feel free to come onto the floor if that is your practice. If you're in the chair, remember to find that tall yet relaxed posture. And this is where we really learn to cultivate our peace of mind. Learning to surrender all that disturbs our peace so that we can connect to the truth of who we are, which is not really what's going on in our life situation, even though we may think it is. Settle the body into a place where you're free from tension. So rescan your body. If you've let go once, you can certainly find other areas to let go again. And we'll never truly be at peace until our physical, mental, and emotional bodies can all be free of tension. Let's work on that together without judgment. Only loving compassion here. we'll take our time to come back to seated. If we were lying down for Shavasana, just very slow rising up. Let's take a full deep breath here. And then a full deep breath together, inhaling and exhaling. May we continue to uplift each other and to heal all of humanity. I wish you peace and namaste.